Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Current Affairs Audiobooks.
Hello friends, today we will be discussing about the annual meeting of the World Economic Forum held at Davos in May 2022. Let us have a look at the World Economic Forum per se. The World Economic Forum is an international non-governmental organization for public-private cooperation. It is independent, impartial and not tied to any special interests. It is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. It was established in 1971 as a not-for-profit foundation to demonstrate entrepreneurship in the global public interest. Initially, it was called as the European Management Forum, and the organization changed its name to the World Economic Forum in 1987. It was founded by Professor Klaus Schwab, a German economist and an engineer. The foundation is mostly funded by its 1,000 member companies, typically global enterprises. The World Economic Forum Annual Meeting 2022 embodies the World Economic Forum's philosophy of collaborative multi-stakeholder impact. The annual meeting provides a unique collaborative environment in which governments and corporates reconnect, share insights, gain fresh perspectives, and build problem-solving communities and initiatives. Against a backdrop of deepening global frictions and fractures, it will be the starting point for a new era of global responsibility and cooperation. Why is the World Economic Forum important? The World Economic Forum Summit is attended by people from across the political and corporate world, including heads of state, policymakers, top executives, industrialists, media personalities, and technocrats. The deliberations at the World Economic Forum influence public sector and corporate decision making, particularly on issues of global importance such as poverty, social challenges, climate change, and global economic recovery. The key mix of economic, corporate, and political leadership provides the perfect opportunity to find solutions to the global challenges that emerge from time to time. What is the mission of the World Economic Forum? It is committed to improving the state of the world by engaging business, political, academic, and other leaders of the society to shape regional, global, and industry agendas. How is the World Economic Forum perceived outside? While the World Economic Forum sees large-scale participation from top industry business leaders, civil society and international organizations every year, it has been criticized for being more of a networking hub than a nebula of wisdom or a platform to find effective solutions to global issues. The forum, which provides opportunities for collaboration through dialogue, has also been criticized for lack of representation from various sections of the civil society and for lack of effective solutions. What are the main initiatives? The Davos Agenda 2022 saw the launch of World Economic Forum initiatives on the economic opportunity of nature-positive solutions and the mission on cyber resilience to accelerate net zero emissions. It also discussed on measures to bridge the vaccine gap, strengthening the resilience of global value chains, besides building economies in fragile markets through human investment. It also focused on how to use data solutions to prepare for the next pandemic. The World Economic Forum believes that the potential for global positive change exists at the intersection of these three challenges, and that progress will come through bringing together leaders from all walks of life to forge common understanding, purpose, and appropriate action. The forum holds 4 major annual meetings. The World Economic Forum Annual Meeting, which is held in Davos, shapes global, regional, and industry agendas at the beginning of the calendar year. The annual meeting of the new champions, the forum's annual meeting on innovation, science, and technology, is held in the People's Republic of China. The annual meeting of the Global Future Councils is held in the United Arab Emirates, and it brings together the world's leading knowledge community to share insights on the major challenges facing the world today. The Industry Strategy Meeting brings together industry strategy officers to shape industry agendas and explore how industries can shift from managing change to pioneering change. The annual meeting of the World Economic Forum was held at Davos. It usually attracts approximately 2,500 people from more than 100 nations. The Davos meeting is covered by the world press. The past Davos meetings have allowed government leaders to address issues of political conflict with one another, raising the stature of the yearly meeting to that of a political as well as an economic forum. The idea that the forum could assist with global conflict resolution in addition to promoting its own best practices in business management was an early vision of the WEF founder Klaus Schwab. The Davos meeting has long been the World Economic Forum's highest profile event. The meeting has been held at Davos throughout the organization's 50-year history. However, the COVID pandemic disrupted the schedule, leading to one virtual meeting and an abortive attempt to hold a second meeting in Singapore. It was further rescheduled in May 2022. Coming on to the World Economic Forum's activities. The World Economic Forum is funded by its own membership, which includes industry leaders as well as individuals from all walks of life, including celebrities, journalists, and interested individuals willing to pay annual fees and meeting fees to attend the summit. Regional meetings are held in developing nations in Africa, East Asia, and Latin America, but the annual meeting in Davos is the central meeting event for all the members. The meeting introduces new issues, trends, and organizations to members and the public for discussion and is believed to influence corporate and public sector decision making. The World Economic Forum organization has a number of ongoing projects aimed at addressing specific global concerns, including climate change, healthcare, and urban development. It works with its global partners to bring about positive change in these areas. The World Economic Forum also produces research into areas of interest to its members and helps to guide public-private sector collaboration and communication amongst its membership. It brings together its membership of political and business leaders each year that impact the global economy. These include, but are not limited to, political, economic, social, and environmental concerns. Let us have a look on the participation of India in the World Economic Forum 2022. The World Economic Forum's annual meeting 2022 is the first global in-person leadership event since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The meeting took place at Davos from 22nd to 26th of May 2022. The meeting was originally scheduled for January 17th to 21st, but was postponed due to the outbreak of the Omicron variant. The meeting was held under the theme Working Together, Restoring Trust. To mark 75 years of independence and the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the Indian government took the initiative to have a consolidated presence at the Economic Forum. Hardeep Singh Puri, the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, attended the event on energy outlook overcoming the crisis. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, attended the event on future-proofing health systems. Aditya Thackeray, Tourism Minister of Maharashtra, attended the forum initiative briefing on Global Plastic Action Partnership event and Embracing Climate Adaptation Action event. K.T. Ramarao, the Information Technology Minister of Telangana, attended the event on Artificial Intelligence on the Street, Managing Trust in the Public Square. More than 100 Indian delegates, including CEOs, unicorn founders, and political leaders, were present at Davos. The 5 days saw leaders placing a renewed focus on India's rising economic opportunity while disclosing its plans to ramp up green energy capacity and technological innovation. This year coincides with the World Economic Forum's 50th anniversary and 35 years of the forum's collaboration with India, which could provide an opportunity for India to showcase its unified presence, including the center and the states. What are the highlights of India's participation at the World Economic Forum annual meeting? India was at the center of many dialogues on emerging issues ranging from crypto technologies to climate change. The World Economic Forum on 23rd May announced an alliance of CEO climate action leaders India that will work towards fast-tracking decarbonization pathways during India's net zero journey. The alliance brings together chief executives from India's leading businesses. It is part of the forum's climate action platform and will build upon learnings from global projects such as the Alliance of CEO Climate Leaders and the First Movers Coalition. The alliance will continue efforts to achieve the vision outlined in the white paper released last year, that is Mission 2070, a Green New Deal for a Net Zero India, on India's low carbon transition by 2070. The program will bring together the government, businesses, and other key stakeholders to achieve the Prime Minister's ambitious 5-part Panchamrit pledge, which includes the country's net zero by 2070 target. The forum also discussed about the transition to green energy. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has led to supply concerns and international oil prices have spiked, hitting a nearly 14-year high of $140 a barrel. They have retreated and continue to be above $110, a rate that is fueling inflation and impacting economic recovery in many parts of the world. Speaking during the Energy Outlook Overcoming the Crisis session on 24th May, the oil minister that the crude oil price of $110 a barrel was not sustainable, even as he quoted the world's oil leaders to discuss global energy markets. The aim of 20% ethanol blend has been pushed ahead from 2030 to 2025, he said, as green hydrogen, biofuel discovery, and production from alternate sources is being prioritized. Towards tackling freshwater crisis, HCL announced an investment of $15 million over 5 years to accelerate the innovation agenda for water and create a first of its kind innovative ecosystem for the global freshwater sector. To fight against plastic pollution, Maharashtra joined the World Economic Forum's Global Plastic Action Partnership to advance regional efforts to fight plastic pollution. With the new partnership, the state has joined a growing list of global economies that will leverage the GPAP platform to drive localized solutions for the economy. The partnership will bring together Maharashtra's leading policymakers, business leaders, civil society organizations, and experts to formulate a state-level plan to eradicate plastic pollution. Defining the metaverse was another challenge. The World Economic Forum pledged to build a global collaboration village as the virtual future of public-private cooperation in collaboration with Accenture and Microsoft. The concept of the metaverse is new, but that is not stopping industry leaders in India, with new fields like sports training and retail commerce being conducted in the metaverse. Leaders claimed that the evolution of Web 3.0 blockchain and metaverse is here to stay and the applications are endless. Covering international issues, Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the resulting risks to the global economy and food supplies dominated the 2022 discussions. The war in Ukraine and its ongoing impact dominated the discussions of the World Economic Forum. Ukraine's president and foreign minister both thanked the international community for their support but called for more. European unity was underscored by European nation presidents who all issued calls for continued cooperation and reiterating that Europe could not allow Russia to win this war. Political leaders from across Europe came together and advised diplomatic negotiations which must be sensitive, informed, and unilaterally strive for peace. Covering the economy, economic experts also discussed the global economy, saying that the war has been a major setback to the recovery from the pandemic, but the world has been dealing with unthinkable crisis and yet remained resilient. The next chapter must focus on building resilient people backed up by education, health, and social protection. Leaders also talked about debt, inflation, wages, and global trade. The future of globalization was discussed two crises, that is food and energy security, linked to the war in Ukraine, were also high on the agenda. Linked to energy is environment, and the world shouldn't need to choose between climate and energy crisis. The Mediterranean region could be the center of the world's new energy supply, and the need of the hour was energy transformation on the scale of the Industrial Revolution at the speed of digital transformation, and therefore a revolution in finance was required to tackle climate change and the environment. The role of businesses and entrepreneurs was also discussed, wherein leaders from across the business world recounted on what they are doing. Pfizer committed to providing all its current and future patent protected medicines on a not-for-profit basis to 45 lower income countries. The ongoing impact of COVID-19 pandemic was central to many discussions, and discussions were also carried out on how to prepare for the next pandemic and how to address mental health and health equity. The future of work was also discussed, with the COVID-19 pandemic bringing about fundamental shifts for the working lives of many organizations. Leaders discussed skills required and the potential for a 4-day week at hybrid work, as also tackling issues of diversity and inclusion. Technology and the evolution of metaverse was also discussed in a major manner. What is the way forward? For the World Economic Forum to be fruitful, there is a need for collective action by every country and every global agency to smoothen global connectivity. Supply chain disruptions, inflation, and climate change are few of the areas that the global community needs to focus on diligently. It is necessary to have a global system for trade and other aspects such as cryptocurrency to ensure unhindered services. India has the third largest number of unicorns in the world, with more than 10,000 startups registered. The ease of doing business and minimizing government intervention is being promoted in India. The policy making is focusing more on needs for the next 25 years for clean, green, sustainable and reliable growth. Such forums further help reinforce India's position as an important and relevant stakeholders in shaping the global narrative, particularly as India assumes presidency of the G20 in 2023. The World Economic Forum will also be a platform to project India as an attractive investment destination in view of its robust economic growth and stable macroeconomic indicators. With this, we have come to the end of our discussion on the World Economic Forum Davos Annual Meeting 2022.
Please do let me know if you would like to know more about current affairs topics in the comment section. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. All the best. Jai Hind.